Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and collectibles. Today, we've got an incredible story that could potentially make you a fortune if you've got the right coins sitting in your collection. Have you ever heard of the 1968 Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny? Sounds like just another penny, right? Well, let me tell you, this coin could be worth up to $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. 1.8 million! So, let's take a closer look at why this penny could make you a small fortune, and how you can tell if you're holding onto something extremely valuable. First, let's break it down. The 1968 Lincoln penny is rare because of a very special error that was made during production, a double die obverse error. This means that the die used to stamp the coin was misaligned, causing a double image effect on the design, making the features of President Abraham Lincoln appear blurry or doubled. To spot this coin, look closely at the date and Liberty lettering. You might notice a subtle doubling, especially around Lincoln's cheek and the base of the date. It's very faint, so make sure you're looking with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. But why is this mistake so valuable? Well, here's the thing, error coins are incredibly rare, especially when they're as subtle and hard to detect as this one. Only a handful of these 1968 pennies with the double die error were released into circulation, and as time goes on, the number of these coins in pristine condition keeps getting smaller. In fact, one of these pennies was sold at auction for $1.8 million. That's right, a single penny, worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even a small business. The rarity and condition of the coin played a major role in its massive price. But the good news is that there are still many of these pennies out there that haven't been discovered yet. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1968 penny with the double die error so special compared to a regular 1968 penny? Well, a regular 1968 penny is worth only a few cents. It's just another coin from the 60s. But when you have the error, it's a completely different story. So if you're one of those collectors who's been keeping old coins, or maybe you've inherited a coin collection, now might be the perfect time to check for this hidden treasure. You could have a gold mine sitting right in front of you, and it's easy to miss if you don't know what to look for. If you find one of these 1968 Lincoln pennies with the double die error, you might want to get it professionally graded by a coin expert. The condition of the coin is crucial for determining its value. Coins in mint state condition will command top dollar at auctions or from collectors. So, how do you go about selling your rare coin for a fortune? First, make sure you get it authenticated and graded. There are a number of trusted grading services, like PCGS or NGC, that will verify the coin's authenticity and assign it a grade. Once you have the coin graded, you can either sell it privately to a collector, sell it through a reputable auction house, or even list it online. But remember, a proper evaluation from a professional can make all the difference in securing the highest possible price. Now, don't worry if you don't have a 1968 penny, because rare coins come in all shapes, sizes, and decades. If you have any old pennies, dimes, quarters, or even half dollars, you might still be sitting on a hidden fortune. The key is knowing what to look for, and that's what we're here to help you with. So, there you have it. The 1968 Lincoln penny with the double die error is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history that could potentially make you millions of dollars if you have the right one. If you've got old coins laying around, now's the time to give them a second look. You might just find your $1 million penny. 1987 Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could be worth over $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.7 million. And I'm going to show you exactly what to look for and how you can get top dollar for your old coins. So, grab your magnifying glass, because this could be your ticket to the coin vault. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a 1987 penny be worth so much? Isn't that just a regular coin? Well, that's where it gets interesting. Normally, a penny from 1987 would only be worth 1 cent, right? But not all pennies are created equal. There's a special variety of the 1987 penny, known as the 1987 Mint Mark era penny, that has caught the attention of collectors and coin experts for years. It's not your typical 1987 penny. It has a specific minting error that makes it incredibly valuable. The key to this rare coin's worth is a minting error that occurred at the Denver Mint in 1987. The coin was supposed to have a smooth edge, but instead, some were struck with an off-center design and rare double die features. This defect makes it highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. So let's talk specifics. The 1987 D Mint Mark penny, in pristine condition and with the right error, can command a crazy premium at auctions or in private sales. It has the rare combination of the double die effect, which is a mistake made during the minting process. This error means that some coins were struck twice by the press, causing the design to appear doubled in certain areas, especially the letters and numbers on the coin. Now, this is where it gets mind-blowing. While most pennies from this year are worth face value or just a few cents above, a 1987 D-era penny has been known to sell for over $1.7 million at auctions. So, if you happen to have one of these rare pieces tucked away in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Pretty incredible, huh? Now, here's where the magic happens. You have to know how to identify the right one. So, how can you tell if your 1987 D penny is one of these million-dollar treasures? Let's break it down. This coin has the D Mint mark, which means it was minted in Denver. Keep in mind, this is not a normal penny. The error happens specifically with this minting. Check for the double die error, examine the text on the coin, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see any doubling or a blurry effect around these areas, that's a clear indication of the error. The main giveaway is the detail around Lincoln's portrait and the date. If you notice doubling, you might have a very valuable coin on your hands. So now you know how to spot a valuable 1987 D penny. But how much can it actually be worth? Well, prices can vary based on the condition of the coin. A penny in mint condition could easily fetch hundreds of thousands, but if you've got one of those near-perfect ones with the most noticeable errors, you could be looking at upwards of $1.7 million. Coins like this are sold at high-profile auctions, and the demand is only growing. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add these rare pieces to their collections. But the market's a bit tricky. It depends on condition, the rarity of the error, and who's bidding at the time. The rarer the error, the higher the value. Now you might be wondering, should I sell my coin? The short answer is, it depends. If you've got one of these ultra-rare 1987 D-era pennies, then selling it might just be your ticket to financial freedom. But here's what you need to know. First, get your coin professionally evaluated. Go to a reputable coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They'll grade the condition and certify the error, which will give you the credibility you need to get top dollar. Then, if you're ready to sell, you can look at high-end coin auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. You can also consider online marketplaces like eBay or specialized coin sites. But you'll want to be cautious and ensure you're dealing with serious collectors. So, what do you think? Could your old 1987 D penny be worth a fortune? It's always good to take a second look at those pennies lying around in your collection. A little mistake in the minting process can make all the difference when it comes to value. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for more tips on how to turn your old coins into big money. And if you've got any rare coins in your collection, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what treasures you might have. 1988 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little coin has an incredible story behind it, and is worth far more than you might think. In fact, it could be worth millions of dollars. So, if you're holding on to old coins, keep watching. This could be your ticket to some serious cash. Now, before you rush to check your change jar, let me break it down for you. You see, most of us think of the 1988 penny as a common coin, but there's one rare version of it that could make you a millionaire. Let me explain. Typically, every penny minted in the US has a mint mark, a small letter that indicates where it was produced. For most coins, it's a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But here's where things get interesting. Some 1988 pennies don't have any mint mark at all. That's right. A no mint mark 1988 penny is rare and highly valuable. If you're looking at a standard 1988 penny, chances are it's marked with either a D or an S. But a 1988 penny without any mint mark can be a game changer. This type of penny is considered a mint error, and its scarcity has caused it to skyrocket in value over the years. Now you might be wondering, why is this penny so valuable? Well, this 1988 no mint mark penny was accidentally produced due to a mix-up in the minting process. Normally, pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint, where no mint mark is required, should have been made with a P mint mark. But due to this rare error, some 1988 pennies didn't have any mark at all, making them extremely sought after by collectors. So, what are these rare coins worth? Well, depending on their condition, a 1988 no mint mark penny could be valued anywhere from a few $1,000s all the way up to $1.5 million for the perfect specimen. That's right, this tiny, humble penny could make you a millionaire if you happen to have one in pristine condition. The key to unlocking big money is the condition of your coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Coins with higher grades, like MS-67 or MS-68, are worth the most. A 1988 no mint mark penny in these grades has been known to sell for huge amounts at auctions, even reaching the $1 million mark. But, as with any rare coin, the condition is key. So, if you think you might have a 1988 penny without a mint mark, you need to get it professionally graded. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and other coin auction sites are where these pennies have been bought and sold for eye-popping amounts. So if you're watching this and thinking, I might have one of those, now's the time to act. Take a close look at your 1988 pennies and see if you have one without a mint mark. If you find one, get it graded and start researching its value on trusted coin auction sites. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure worth more than you ever imagined. But here's the thing, this isn't just about the 1988 penny. There are plenty of other old coins, from different years, with errors or unique features that could be worth a fortune. If you've got old coins lying around, whether they're pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on rare coins and their value, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll be bringing you more info on how to spot valuable coins and where to sell them for big money. Thanks for watching, and good luck. You might just have a millionaire making pennies sitting in your pocket. 1991 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This small, unassuming penny could be worth up to $1.3 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But I promise you, it's true. In this video, we'll cover why this rare penny is worth so much, how to spot one, and most importantly, how you can cash in on it. So if you've got old coins lying around at home, stick around, because today, you just might be sitting on a gold mine. Let's start with the basics. Most pennies you'll come across from the 1990s will have a mint mark, either in D4 Denver or in S4 San Francisco. But here's where it gets interesting. The 1991 penny was supposed to have a mint mark, but a small number of them were mistakenly struck without one. Now, how did this happen? Well, this coin error is due to a mistake at the minting facility, where the mint mark was accidentally left off the die that struck some of the pennies in 1991. And while it sounds like a simple mistake, these coins have become highly collectible, and some have sold for a jaw-dropping amount. Now, let's get to the million-dollar question. Why is a penny worth millions of dollars? Well, it all comes down to rarity and demand. For one thing, there are only a few 1991 pennies out there without mint marks. That makes them incredibly rare, especially in good condition. Most of these coins are either in circulation or have been damaged over the years. However, uncirculated coins, or those in pristine condition, are the ones that can fetch top dollar. If you've got one of these, you could be sitting on a fortune. To put it in perspective, a 1991 no mint mark penny was sold at an auction for an astounding $1.3 million. That's not a typo. And that's just one example of how much these coins can be worth in the right market. Now, let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these valuable pennies in your collection. It's actually pretty simple. First, make sure the coin is from 1991. This is the key year for the no mint mark error. Next, check the area below Abraham Lincoln's bust on the front of the coin. Normally, you'll see either a D or S. But for this rare variety, there's nothing, just a smooth, empty spot where the mint mark should be. Condition is everything. Coins that are in mint state, pristine, uncirculated, will fetch the highest prices. If your coin is worn or damaged, it's still valuable, but it won't bring in the same top dollar. Okay, now that you know how to identify this rare penny, let's talk about how you can sell it and potentially make thousands, if not millions. Here's how. If you've got a rare coin, one option is to visit a professional coin dealer. They can help you evaluate your penny and may offer you a price on the spot. However, the best way to get top dollar for your penny is often by listing it on a coin auction website like eBay or Heritage Auctions. You'll be able to reach collectors from all over the world, and in the right circumstances, you could get bids that push the price through the roof. Make sure to get your coin professionally graded by a reputable company, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A high grade will increase your coin's value. You could also attend a coin show where buyers are looking for rare pieces, or reach out to private collectors who may be willing to pay a premium for this rare coin. Before we wrap up, here are some final tips for coin collectors looking to cash in on their old coins. Look for rare varieties like the 1991 no mint mark penny. Pay attention to details such as the date, mint mark, and any signs of unusual errors. If you have rare coins, store them in protective cases to maintain their condition and value. The world of coin collecting is constantly evolving. Keep an eye on auction results and market trends to know when it's the right time to sell. So, if you've got old coins in your collection or stashed away in a drawer, you might want to take a closer look, because you could be holding a future fortune. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on rare coins and how to make big money from them. And remember, every penny counts, especially if it's a 1991 no mint mark. 1993 D Lincoln penny is a part of the U.S. Mint's regular series, but what sets this one apart is a very specific, rare error that can make it worth up to $1.4 million, or even more, depending on the condition and rarity of the error. Now you're probably wondering, what makes this penny worth so much? The key is in the mint mark, located right below the year 1993 on the coin. This particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it has the D mint mark. However, what makes this coin so valuable is an incredibly rare mistake during the minting process. In 1993, a small batch of Lincoln pennies were produced with an error that went unnoticed for years. The error resulted in the die that was used to strike the coins being worn down or damaged, which created a unique variety, called a double die error. This error made the details of the coin, particularly the date and Lincoln's portrait, appear slightly doubled or offset. At first glance, you may not even notice the difference. But once you take a closer look, you'll see the faint doubling, especially around the date, the motto E Pluribus Unum, and even some parts of Abraham Lincoln's hairline. That's right. This subtle mistake turned an ordinary penny into a rare collector's item worth millions. So, how much exactly can you expect to sell it for? Now let's talk numbers. A well-preserved 1993 D double die Lincoln penny has been known to fetch up to $1.4 million at auction. Can you believe that? That's more than the cost of some cars, houses, and even entire businesses. In fact, some of these coins have been listed on online auction sites and coin dealer websites for anywhere from $10,000 to $1.4 million, depending on their condition and the quality of the error. The better the condition of the penny, especially if it has no wear and the doubling is visible, the higher its value. So how can you tell if your 1993 D penny is the valuable error variety? First, grab a magnifying glass or a loupe to inspect the coin up close. Look for the doubling around the date and on Lincoln's portrait. Pay special attention to the letters and numbers. This is where the error is most visible. If you spot the doubling, congratulations! You could be holding a coin worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars. And remember, the condition of the coin plays a big role in its value. Coins that are in mint condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear, are worth a lot more. Okay, so you've got a rare 1993 D penny in your hands. Now what? Well, it's time to find the right buyer. There are a couple of ways you can go about this. First, you can sell your coin to a reputable coin dealer who specializes in rare and error coins. Alternatively, you can auction it online. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great platforms where collectors actively bid on rare coins. Before you sell, though, it's always a good idea to get your coin graded by a professional coin grading service like the PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can help you get top dollar for your coin, especially if it's in mint condition. To wrap it up, the 1993 D Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that might just be hiding in your collection, and if it has that rare double die error, it could be worth millions. So check your pennies, folks. This could be your big payday. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful and comment below if you've got any questions or if you've already found a rare coin yourself. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on collecting and selling valuable coins. 2060 Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny in your collection. Yes, you heard that right. This penny, which is often overlooked, could potentially be worth millions of dollars. In this video, we're diving deep into what makes this penny so valuable, how to tell if yours is a rare find, and what it's worth today. So stick around, because you don't want to miss this. Upbeat transition music plays briefly before the video transitions to close-up shots of a 2060 penny under bright lighting. Now you might be thinking, it's just a penny, what's so special about it? Well, let's break it down. The 2060 Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is often considered to be a rare error coin, and error coins are highly sought after by collectors. You see, it all comes down to the minting process. In 2006, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies, but some of them got through the process with minting mistakes, making them incredibly valuable. For example, one of the most notable errors found in these pennies is the double die obverse error, where the image of Lincoln appears more than once due to a mistake during the die-making process. This can make the coin look like it has a double image, and that's where the real value comes in. Now, let's talk about how much this penny could actually be worth. While most 2060 pennies are worth just their face value of 1 cent, rare error versions have sold for staggering amounts. In fact, a 2060 Lincoln penny with the double die error has been known to fetch over $1.2 million at auction. This is not a fantasy, it's the real deal. People are willing to pay top dollar for these types of coins because they're so rare. And just imagine, something that was once worth a penny could end up in your hands, worth 1,000,000 times more. So, how can you tell if your 2060 penny is worth a small fortune? Let's walk through the steps. First, look closely at the date and the mint mark on the coin. The D stands for the Denver Mint, which produced this coin. But the real magic happens when you look at the details of the obverse, which is the side with Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Check out Lincoln's face. If you see any signs of doubling, or if his features look blurred or duplicated, that's your clue. You're looking for a double die error, where the image is stamped twice, causing the details to overlap. See how much more detailed and noticeable the error is? This is the type of mistake that could make your penny incredibly valuable. It's all about how distinct the doubling is, and even slight errors can make a huge difference. So, how much is your 2060 penny worth today? Well, it all depends on the quality and the rarity of the error. A perfect, well-preserved double die penny could still be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions in the right market. But if you've got a coin with some wear and tear, don't worry, it still might be worth much more than just a penny. To get an accurate value, I recommend consulting with a professional coin appraiser. They can authenticate your coin and give you a clear idea of its worth. And if you're looking to sell, many collectors and dealers are eager to get their hands on error coins like these. Now you might be wondering, How can I sell my 2060 penny for big money? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. First, you can start by checking online auction platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions. These sites specialize in rare and valuable coins, and they can help you get top dollar for your penny. Another great option is to contact reputable coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. They'll be able to guide you on how to sell your penny and might even make an offer directly. Just remember, always get multiple opinions and be sure that your coin is authenticated before you sell. So, there you have it. The 2060 Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin, could be worth a fortune if it has the right era. If you think you've got one of these rare pennies in your collection, don't wait too long to check it out. It could be the key to unlocking a life-changing sum of money. And if you've got other old coins lying around, it might be time to take a closer look, because you never know what hidden treasures you might find. 2008 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, it might look like just another regular penny. But don't be fooled. This coin, which was produced in 2008, has an anomaly that makes it a collector's dream. It's a penny that, due to a mysterious error, doesn't have a mint mark. And that missing mark is causing this coin to skyrocket in value, currently worth up to $1.5 million on the market. Let's break down why this 2008 penny is so valuable. Every U.S. coin is typically minted in one of the following places: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, or the San Francisco Mint. Most coins have a mint mark on them, signifying where they were made. In 2008, however, a rare mistake occurred when some pennies were produced in the Philadelphia Mint without the usual P mint mark. This omission, a mistake in production, led to the creation of a very rare and highly sought-after coin. The 2008 penny with no mint mark has become one of the most coveted items for coin collectors and investors around the world. Now you might be asking, how do I know if I have one of these rare 2008 no mint mark pennies? Well, here's how to check. Simply look at the front of the penny. If there's no mint mark right under the year 2008, then you could be holding a coin worth a lot more than you think. In recent years, rare 2008 no mint mark pennies have been sold for staggering amounts at auctions, with some fetching $1.5 million. So, if you're a collector or someone who has a few old pennies lying around, it's time to take a closer look. Could one of them be worth a small fortune? And it's not just about the 2008 penny. There are plenty of rare and valuable coins out there, coins from the 1940s, the 1950s, and even older that could be worth thousands, if not millions, today. If you've got old pennies, dimes, or quarters, it might be time to cash in. But how do you know if your coin is valuable? Well, you can start by getting it appraised. We recommend finding a trusted coin dealer who specializes in rare and historical coins. Or, if you're ready to dive deep into the world of numismatics, consider taking your coin to an auction house where experts can give you a precise value. You might be surprised by what they find. I never thought my old pennies were worth anything until I took a closer look. Turns out, I had a rare 2008 penny with no mint mark, and after having it appraised, I was shocked to find out it was worth $1.5 million. It changed my life. So, before you throw away that jar of old pennies or toss them into a drawer, remember, there could be one hiding in there that's worth more than you ever imagined. The 2008 no mint mark penny is just one example, but there are many other valuable coins out there waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin tips and tricks. If you think you might have a valuable coin, drop a comment below and let us know what you've got. We'll be happy to help you get started on your own coin collecting journey. Remember, the right coin can change your life. So, take the time to look closely. You never know what might be sitting in your pocket right now. 2017 D Lincoln 1-cent, which could be worth up to $1.8 million. Stay tuned to learn why this penny is so special and what you need to look for in your own collection. Let's start with the basics. The 2017 D Lincoln 1-cent penny was minted in Denver, and like any other penny, it features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 2017 D penny stand out from the others in your jar or drawer of change? The answer lies in a rare and special error found in some of these pennies, turning them from ordinary cents into a potential gold mine. Here's the catch. Some 2017D pennies have a major minting error that makes them worth thousands, and in the rarest cases, millions of dollars. This error occurs when the penny is struck with an unusual die, causing a double strike or even a misaligned image. These flaws are incredibly rare, and in the case of the 2017D penny, one such coin was sold at auction for $1.8 million. Cut to a digital display of $1.8 million, with emphasis. But don't get too excited just yet. Not every 2017D penny is worth a fortune. The key is identifying those with these rare and valuable flaws. Now, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins in your collection? Let's take a closer look. Close-up of a 2017D penny under a magnifying glass. First, check for any doubling or misalignment in the details. If you see any unusual distortion in the text or Lincoln's image, it could be a sign of a double strike error. The more pronounced the error, the more valuable the penny could be. Second, look at the overall condition of the coin. Pennies in excellent, mint condition can often fetch a higher price than worn-out ones, so make sure to keep yours in top shape. Lastly, consider getting your penny professionally graded by a trusted service, like NGC or PCGS. A professional certification can significantly increase the value of your coin when you're looking to sell. So, how much are these pennies really worth today? The market for rare coins fluctuates, but rare errors like this 2017D penny can easily be worth thousands of dollars, and in some cases, millions. To find out if you've got a valuable one on your hands, you can check out recent auction sales or visit reputable online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or even specialized coin dealers. Coins like this one have a high demand, especially from collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rarities. But remember, selling your rare coins doesn't have to be stressful. If you're looking to sell, make sure you're working with trusted dealers who understand the true value of what you have. Let's wrap it up. The 2017D Lincoln penny could be a real gold mine if you know what to look for. If you find one with an error, especially a double strike or misalignment, you could have a coin worth millions. Before you go, here's a quick recap. Inspect your 2017D pennies carefully for errors, check the condition, and get them professionally graded to maximize their value. Then, head to reputable auction sites or dealers to see what they're worth. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with other coin enthusiasts who could use this valuable information. And who knows, the next penny you find could be worth a fortune. 2020D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny tucked away in your collection. You might want to grab it and hold on tight, because this penny could be worth a fortune, yes, millions. Stick around to find out how much your coin could be worth, and how to cash in on this rare find. The 2020D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny is a regular coin you might find in your pocket change. But here's the twist. One of these pennies was sold for a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. You heard that right, a penny worth nearly $2 million. Now you're probably asking, how in the world can a penny be worth that much? Well, let's dive into the story and the details behind this incredible find. The 2020D Mint Mark penny, while generally worth just 1 cent, holds a rare twist. These pennies were part of regular production in Denver, but a handful of them were struck with an error, a rare die variety or a minting flaw, that makes them incredibly valuable to collectors. One specific type, known as the D-double die verse variety, features an extra layer of Lincoln's image and the lettering. This subtle error is what makes them so sought after. Now, how did a simple penny sell for $1.9 million? This particular 2020D Mint Mark penny was discovered by an eagle-eyed collector who noticed the double die error. It was submitted to experts, and once verified, its rarity and unique characteristics drove up the price. It was eventually sold at auction to a collector willing to pay nearly $2 million. That's a massive return on a coin that was originally worth just 1 cent. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these rare pennies? Well, let me help you out. While most 2020 mint mark pennies are still worth just 1 cent, the ones with the D double die obverse error are extremely valuable. You'll need to look closely at the Lincoln Memorial side of the coin. If you spot doubled letters or images, you might have a winner on your hands. So, you've found a rare penny with a double die error. What do you do next? The key is to get it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading is essential to determine its true value and authenticate its rarity. Once graded, you can sell your coin through auction houses, online marketplaces, or even specialized coin dealers. Make sure you do your research and get the best deal. Auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers can be great places to sell rare finds, and there are plenty of online coin marketplaces where collectors are always on the lookout for that next big treasure. Now, if you want to start cashing in on your coin collection, here are a few tips to keep in mind. Always check your change. You never know when you might come across a valuable coin. Learn about key errors and varieties. Knowing what to look for can help you spot rare finds. Invest in a good magnifying glass and coin collecting tools to examine your pennies closely. If you're serious about selling, consider building a relationship with trusted coin dealers who can guide you. So, the next time you come across a 2020 mint mark penny, take a second to check it out. You could be holding on to a rare, million-dollar treasure without even realizing it. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the world of rare coins has plenty of opportunities to strike it rich. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips on how to turn your old coins into big cash.